Okay, but my PG recommendation, you guys, is to sing your favorite tunes all month long. I feel like it doesn't matter if you can't carry a tune, you know what I mean? I want you to hum, I want you to sing, I want you to just scream it out, you know?
I like the hum option.
The vibrations will calm you, you know what I mean? They will set you free, as music does, but I feel like your own humming, your own singing, like it really does calm and soothe your body. For sure. And I feel like, you know, if you're feeling extra adventurous, go do karaoke. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, share that throat with the people. That sounded way
and the rated R version to do that.
What's good, y'all? Welcome to our channel. I'm Maya.
And Sarah.
And we are Charmed and Dangerous.
Because you know, we're charming.
And we're dangerous.
We dangerous.
And maybe we having a little bit of fun today. Yeah. Because we're talking about how to live your best life during this Taurus season.
Yes.
So, let's just get into it. What is your first tip for people to honor this Taurus energy and just to live their best life during this season?
Hell yes. Okay, my first tip for you guys is to get rid of shit. Yes. Seriously, do it. You know? You know, Taurus is ruled by the second house, the house that is your, you know, your possessions, what you value, things that you call yours. But you know, a lot of times I feel like I know Taurus people who are hoarders. And Taurus energy kind of makes you hold on to things because they bring you this false sense of identity. And a lot of times if you go to your space in your room, these things that you so desperately are clinging on to, you haven't used for years. They're not actually a part of your identity anymore, and you're holding on to them because you don't want to let them go for some weird reason. And at the end of the day, you need to get rid of shit. And when I was thinking about this point, I really thought about even just the order of the zodiac. You know, after Taurus season, we have Gemini season. And I feel like we really just need to make room for new energy and new things for Gemini season. And the best time to do that is before that season. When Gemini season comes, you honestly just want to feel as light as possible, but in order to do that, you first need to clean house. You're getting rid of things that just don't serve a purpose in your life anymore, things that don't resonate with who you are now anymore. And obviously, Taurus loves to hold on to things, but I do think if you use the energy of Taurus season to do that, you're just gonna set yourself up for success during Gemini season.
Yeah. As we've said before on this channel, you know, Taurus was over the throat. So this Taurus season, what better way to, you know, honor this energy?
By giving head.
Than I mean, yeah, I want people to use their throat this month.
Give head, receive head, all of it.
Yeah, I mean, yes, there are those naughty ways that you can do. You can honor thy throat. But I was thinking of some more like PG rated ways that could be even fun. But that is super fun too, you know, so definitely
lots of options.
However you want to exercise that muscle, y'all.
Yeah. Even a cough drop, simple. Just take care of that throat.
Take care of it, honey.
Maybe cough drop after the head. You know what I mean? Like, take care of it. Oh my god. Make sure. Oh my god, I'm dying. I need to take care of my throat. Jeez. And this is what happens when you don't take care of it. And you know why it's important to take care of your throat? Because during Gemini season, you're gonna be talking a lot.
It's true. You gotta get lubricated.
Exactly. Oh my lord. Full circle. We have a lot of those here. Welcome.
That took a very sexual turn. But that's okay. That's okay. It was kind of, it was kind of like asking for it, right? I feel like it was kind of.
I'm a Scorpio. I can
do it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Anything. A crack on the wall.
No, truly. A crack on the wall. Say crack again. Crack. Okay, but my PG recommendation, you guys, is to sing your favorite tunes all month long. I feel like it doesn't matter if you can't carry a tune, you know what I mean? I want you to hum, I want you to sing, I want you to just scream it out, you know?
I like the hum option.
The vibrations will calm you, you know what I mean? They will set you free, as music does, but I feel like your own humming, your own singing, like it really does calm and soothe your body. like, you know, if you're feeling extra adventurous, go do karaoke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, share that throat with the people. That sounded weird.
And the rated R version to do that.
This point is done.
This Taurus season is gonna hit a little different than others. So I was mindful of that when I made this list, and obviously maybe in the next years when Taurus season isn't like this Taurus season with all these transits and eclipses, maybe I'll have a different tip. But for this specific one, I do want to let people know that I'm considering the eclipse, Mercury retrograde, Uranus and Taurus in addition to those things. So I really just want to let people know, be flexible. And we briefly talked about it. I briefly talked about it in the podcast. So if you want to hear us talk about it more in depth, check out the podcast. But yeah, you know, I know that is a really weird tip for Taurus energy, but trust me, big shifts are happening. And a lot of times eclipse energy is just gonna take you and put you in a hurricane, and you don't know where the fuck you're gonna end up. You're gonna look around like, how the fuck did I get here? And the best way to adjust to that kind of energy is to be flexible, like go with the flow. So as much as you want to cling onto what's comfortable, your final outcome will be better if you just release the need for control and allow the universe to gracefully take you to where you need to go. You know, trust me when I say this, like your sense of self-worth and value will always be at the forefront of your mind during Taurus season. You're always thinking about how you're showing up to the world. You know, you care. You really do, just like Taurus does. Even though they're very nonchalant, they care. That's why they hold on to these things, because they know what it means to them. And how will other people view them if they see that they suddenly don't have these things? You know, these are my things.
Yeah.
You know, so of course, yeah, your sense of value will always be really, really important for you during Taurus season. But at the end of the day, if you're flexible during this Taurus season, you have no idea how much more confident you're gonna become. A lot of times I feel like we hold on to the things that make us feel comfortable, because when we're comfortable, we also feel a little bit more confident. Yeah. You know, when you know what you're working with, you feel confident. It's the days that you usually take risks when you try a new, you know, statement piece in your outfit, or, you know what I mean, try a different coffee flavor. Like, it's a little risky. Yeah. Like, am I gonna feel comfortable with this? So this Taurus season, if you're considering trying something new and you're scared of shit changing, like I promise you, it probably means you're on the right path. If you're pushing yourself to try something new and being flexible, you know, in the midst of this retrograde eclipse energy, I think that is when we're gonna get the best surprises during this Taurus season.
Yeah.
So just let it happen instead of clinging on to what's comfortable. Which is very different than a lot of other Taurus seasons. A lot of other Taurus seasons are all about being comfortable.
Oh, 100%. But you're so right that like the harder you're clinging on to things right now, I feel like the harder it's gonna like try and kick you off.
Yeah.
So be careful.
Let it happen.
Let it happen. Just go with the flow.
Like I said, it tagged back to my last point. Let shit go. So when you are in that hurricane, you're not trying to hold on to all these things. Like, these are my things though. Like, I want to come with my things. Like, no, honey, you don't know where you're gonna end up. Your things are over there. So it's just you and you right now. Are you good with you without all of these things? Do you like you?
Right. Because you can't take the new things with you into the next life.
Not all the things, at least.
As Sarah said, you know, Taurus energy can definitely hold on to things, but for someone who isn't a Taurus, maybe you want to start collecting things for the first time, or you want to, you know, start a passion project of collection and creation, such as maybe you love plants and you want to start gardening, or maybe you love crystals and you want to do meditation with it, right? There are a couple different pairings that you can do, but whatever it is, like find what it is you really like adore and find a way to like put it into your space and try to work it in to like care for it daily, ideally too.
Yeah,
you
your
know what I
value
mean?
system.
Exactly, because I feel like you know, we all love things, and when we really love something, like we tend to care for it greatly. You know what I mean? However, if you're a Taurus and you're feeling the opposite of this, because as we said, Taurus energy can be kind of hoardish too, you know what I mean? They love to hoard their things. So if you're feeling that you've maybe held on to things for too long, get rid of things. You know what I mean? Make room for a new collection or something like that, because you don't need to hold on to things for too long if it doesn't serve you anymore. You know what I mean?
I think a lot of times that people feel like, well, I've liked this thing so much, or this collection so much, whatever it may be, so much for that time in my life. So it almost feels like I'm being fake and I'm being fraudulent by letting it go. I know Taurus placements feel that way, and Scorpio does too, just not with our material possessions, but people, energies, things like that.
Yeah.
Like we're very possessive. And I just want you guys to understand that if you no longer resonate with something, it doesn't make you disloyal when you let it go.
Correct.
It just means that it is no longer something that you value, and that is okay, because there's plenty of other things in life that you can find value for, you know?
And just take a moment to be like, that I had value for this, but it's not the same anymore, and that's okay. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes people have a hard time transitioning, and I think Taurus can definitely be that sign too.
Yeah.
But there's something even better sometimes waiting for you on the other side. You know what I mean? You just have to be willing to try.
And it served its purpose for the time.
Exactly.
You know, and you're changing and evolving. So of course the same things are not always going to resonate with you.
Yeah.
My third and final point for this video. All Taurus season, I want y'all to think quality over quantity, baby. Okay? All Taurus season. I'm talking quality relationships, quality time, quality self-care, quality food. This is the perfect time to honestly show yourself that you deserve the best. And not for any other reason than you just deserving it for being you. You know, a lot of times I feel like we're like, well, do I deserve that? Should I do that? Taurus always thinks they deserve it.
Oh, 100%.
And trust me, when you think you deserve it, it probably means you do. And that goes for everyone. As long as you think you deserve it, that means you do. All right. So I just want everyone to understand that being joyous and being abundant is your birthright. And Taurus season is the best time to understand that and to manifest that. And Taurus energy itself, it understands this. Taurus people understand this about life, but everyone else, I feel like we could use a little help actively reminding ourselves that we fully deserve the best this life has to offer us just for being human beings. Not because we need to do shit, not because, oh, well, I didn't do that, so maybe I don't deserve it. No, you just deserve it by being you, sitting pretty, and that's it. I really, like, I don't need any other reasons. No. Like, you woke up today? Perfect. You can get that delicious meal you were talking about. You can go to that vacation you've been talking about. Whatever it is that you want to do, you deserve it. You don't need all that extra validation externally to tell you that you deserve it. So I want y'all to understand this about Taurus energy and use Taurus season as a gateway to live this kind of lifestyle. Because we all deserve that shit, not just during Taurus season, year round, baby.
Yes.
All right, charming, dangerous, luxurious.
Yes. My last point on how to live your best life this Taurus season is to eat your favorite foods. Like, I want you to eat your favorite foods all month long. Similar to what Sarah was saying, I feel like
more food specific.
Love. Taurus energy, they just know how to take care of themselves though. You know what I mean? Like, they really know how to sit back, relax, and just live in the moment. Enjoy.
They value themselves.
Yes. And they know, I feel like also I mean, not even that it matters about how much work they put in at all, but I feel like most people they feel confident because they're like, I know that I did some work and now I can go relax too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I get to wine and
Taurus wakes up. I deserve. I'm sure their pajamas. I think I deserve
this. So I really just want everyone this Taurus season, like I said, to eat all their favorite foods. Go out to a fancy restaurant or maybe cook your favorite fancy meal at home and use those nice dinner plates, honey.
Get that organic shit.
Yes.
Go to Walmart.
Yes. Treat yourself.
Yeah.
Indulge in that delicious food. You know what I mean? And I really want you to slow down and enjoy every single bite. Like, let it be
and feel it go down your throat.
Yeah. Like a ratatouille moment, you know what I mean?
Actually, like, wide eyes, like, whoa. No, truly.
Also, can I just say, total side note, that little chef from Ratatouille, he was definitely a Taurus.
Oh, he was a Taurus.
He was
He was obsessed. obsessed.
He was so cute.
And he was just so quiet. Alright, lovely people, thank you for kicking it with your favorite girls while we talk about Taurus energy, our tips, and how y'all can just ultimately live your best life this Taurus season.
Yes.
You know, again, like I said, this Taurus season is a little different. Try to stay as grounded as you can while also allowing yourself to be moved.
Yes.
Alright, we love you guys so much. We're going to post our socials somewhere over here. Don't forget to comment down below what your tips for Taurus season, how you plan on living your best life this Taurus season. We would love to hear it.
Yeah.
Alright, and don't forget that we post our YouTube videos every Monday and Thursday, and the podcast goes live every Wednesday. Links are down below, and then the video format is right here on YouTube.
Yes.
Alright, we love y'all so much. Have a good week.
Bye.